Hello, and welcome to another episode of Starcraft. In this episode, we will continue with the original Starcraft. And I'm going back to playing Wasteland. Reason being is that I was not happy with the recording that happened when I recorded episode 2, so this is...
Adjutant online. Good evening, Magistrate.
So...
Adjutant online. Good evening, Magistrate. I'll fill you in on what's been happening. Confederate traffic has increased substantially within the system due to the recent Protoss destruction of the Chow Sara colony. The Confederates have tightened security on all outlying systems, and it's likely that this colony will be locked down as well. An encrypted Confederate transmission came for you while you were at dinner. Replaying transmission.
Greetings, Magistrate. I'm General Edmund Duke of the Confederate Security Forces Alpha Squadron. The Confederacy has quarantined this entire planet, and we'll proceed with a lockdown within 48 hours. You're to relocate your core colonists to the outlying wastelands. Now, I know there won't be any problems with these new arrangements.
Transmission ended. I have contacted the local marshal, James Rayner. Rayner has agreed to meet your personnel en route and escort them to the new Wastelands site.
Alright, anyway, I wasn't quite happy with how episode 2 came out.
Commander,
The original recording, due to the fact that I made some rather snide comments. But...
Go. Can't believe we're being sent to the wasteland. These Confederates think they can push anybody around.
Let's move.
it's
Outstanding.
about the gameplay, it's not about what's going on, or what's being said. So, I lost sight of
Rock
that,
and
so
roll.
for that I
Go.
apologize.
Rock and roll.
Okay.
Howdy, boys. I'm Jim Rayner, marshal of these parts.
One
Raider
objective done.
Right on. Sounds fun. This should be good. Sounds fun. This should be good. Sounds fun. Right on.
Alright.
I read you. Right away, sir.
Let's go ahead and make another
Not enough
SCP
minerals.
after we gather some materials.
This is Jimmy. Sounds fun. Right on.
I read you. Roger that.
Excuse me. I'm discovering that the more I play this, the more I'm trying to relearn things. Even I knew coming into this that I wouldn't have been able to,
Commander.
Anytime you're ready. Right on. This should be good.
it's been so long since this game had come out that I actually have forgotten how to play. I know, sad. But true. Like all of my other series, I think that we are going to keep these about 20 minutes long, or at least one section per episode. If I have
SCV,
enough
good to go, sir.
time,
Yes, sir.
I'll find time for my mouse to be messing up. If I have time for more, I will do more as far as episodes are concerned. Or do more per episode. But seeing as how long it takes to actually gather the materials and build buildings and make sure that you've got enough craft to go through, I'm guessing that each section is probably going to be around anywhere from 15 to 25 minutes, give or take.
Job's finished.
And yes, it's a strategy game, not your normal, typical action game. So you have to sit there, you have to plan everything out, and then build around and hope to God that nothing attacks you before you're done. Otherwise, you're dead. Alright, whenever that SCV gets done building that supply depot, I'm going to go ahead and build the barracks, get that over with, and then get started on 10 warriors, or whatever you want to call them, the Marines, to building, or to training.
Job's finished.
Well, I am working on the HD version on my new processor, thanks to my father. So we're going to give this a shot to see whether or not the frame rates are better or whatnot. As of right now, it looks like the camera is having some issues, but nothing I can't work out. The only thing I have left to do to upgrade my machine right now is to install the water cooler or new processor. But in order to do that, I have to upgrade the case, which also has been provided. Sitting there trying to figure out why it wasn't building. Alright. The first few missions are going to be a little slow and boring, but once we get into the actual game, instead of this tutorial mode like I call it, then we'll be getting into more of the action against the Zerg and the Protoss. Looks like barracks is almost done, and I can get my Marines trained.
Job's finished. Orders, Captain?
Infantry units such as Marines can be trained at this facility.
Rally point. We can only do 5 at a time. And that's pretty much going to be the standard throughout the game. In order to get more than 5 at a time, we are going to have to build multiple barracks, and you'll see that come into play later on in the series.
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
I know I can turn on like instant build and use cheat codes, but that kind of takes away from the game, in my opinion. Well, for the initial gameplay anyway. Any
You want a piece of me, boy?
any other run-throughs that I would do, more than likely I'd use cheat codes just to speed things up a bit. But since we're going to be going through this naturally, figured that you guys would enjoy it better if it were completely cheat-free.
piece of me, boy. You want a piece of me, boy?
Here we go. All 10 of them are cute. We have 5 in the rally point, and 5 more in queue. Oh. Well, I guess the ones we already had counted. Alright. Well, that will actually take care of it for this episode of Starcraft. If you liked it, hit that like button. Share it with
Receiving
your friends.
incoming transmission. Comlink
Subscribe.
established.
Hey, what's up, man? Got your refugees tucked in nice and tight? Provided you can sidestep any more surprises from our Confederate friends and we can keep them away from those critters, they should have an easy time.
Priority alert. Backwater station under attack by unknown.
Like I said, don't take care of it for this episode. And I will see you in the next video. Later.